we have a new problem in the United States, and that's actors or wannabe people, whatever they are, posing as police officers on social media. Maybe they're extras in a TV show or whatnot, and they're posting on their social media, and a lot of you send information to my accounts. Izzo, look at this. Izzo, look at this. And there are people I have to go, hey, listen, this is AI generated, or this is an actor for a TV series. It's not a real cop. But sometimes the behaviors that we see online are legitimately from real police officers. What I'm done doing is I'm done reaching out to comments from mayors and police chiefs prior to doing any content on it, because they don't respond. Anytime I wind up finding what seems to be a legitimate police officer, and I will reach out to a town and say, can you comment on whether or not this is a legitimate representative of your agency as a sworn police officer, I don't get any responses. So that being said, we're going to err on the side of what we see posted from people online when we can find an associated agency is legitimately a representative of their police department. This is Aberdeen, Mississippi, and I want to read what the Aberdeen, Mississippi's police department statement is, mission statement. The mission of the Aberdeen Police Department is to maintain social order and provide professional law enforcement services within prescribed ethical constitutional limits. I think that's a fantastic opener. We have professional, and it's according to the Constitution. The agency will enforce the law in a fair and impartial manner. Good. That means that you're letting your emotions go off to the side, and that's not going to affect your judgment when you're dealing with people. Recognizing both statutory and judicial limitations of police authority and constitutional rights of all persons. The department recognizes that no law enforcement agency can operate at its maximum potential without supportive input from the citizens it serves. All right, you want people to be snitches. That's a good thing. It takes a community. We need more people who are willing to step up when they see crime. The department actively solicits and encourages the cooperation of all citizens to reduce and limit the opportunities for crime and to facilitate maximum use of its resources. This is from Chief Quinnell Schumpert. Chief Quinnell Schumpert. This is all available on City of Aberdeen's AberdeenMS.com. City of AberdeenMS.com. Now, I want to ask, if that's the case and that's a mission statement, I want to go back to some of the tenets where it's professional, impartial. Those are the two main ones that I want to look at. And whether or not the citizens that they support view this conduct that we're about to see as professional and ethical, moral, and all that as a representative of the city of Aberdeen in Mississippi. Now, this is all public. Nothing I post is ever dug up to dox someone. This is public. This is DeNicholas Marby, and this is his public, open Facebook page. And if we look at DeNicholas Marby, we look at some clothing he is wearing. He is in on a October 28th of this year post, Aberdeen Police Department shirt and a gun, a holster. We're looking at that. We can look at Aberdeen police badge on his social media, what seems to be a uniform. I see a cage in the back for a squad car. So you're looking at somebody who appears to be what would be a police officer and what would be somebody who's representing themselves as a active police officer for the city of Aberdeen, Mississippi. This was posted on October 28th, just a couple of weeks ago of this year. So we have to assume that if somebody's going to post things publicly, they are an active police officer. I want to see what their conduct is as a police officer, what they do offline and what they do, off duty. It's not really my concern. I want to see the conduct of a cop on duty and if they're a righteous representative that fits the narrative of what the department's mission statement is. All right, Nick the Boy has a public TikTok page, as do so many people, and I want to look at some of the content that he posts and see if it's, especially the ones in uniform, how it is. And I'm going to have to mute this, obviously, for copyright stuff on YouTube, but we'll listen to this regardless. Banger. Over 1 year. It's still 1 year, my eyes. Whatever that means, okay? Banger. I don't know what I'm not going for culture, but, you know, in squad car, singing and lip syncing. This may not be a police issue. I believe this is called a do-rag, okay? But whatever. Let's look at that. Let's look at more stuff on content online.
You fuck with me today, and I lock your bitch ass up. Whoop-de-fucking-do, bitch.
All right, so on duty, anytime somebody has a break, that's not really a concern of mine. I want to know if while filming this video, this is what he says again. I'll play this first, and we can have a discussion.
If you fuck with me today, and I lock your bitch ass up, whoop-de-fucking-do, bitch.
All right, so number one, let's go back to the Aberdeen Police Department professional law enforcement services. So in a professional law enforcement capacity, wearing a uniform, visibly in a squad car with an Aberdeen badge on, Officer Marby, makes this statement again.
If you fuck with me today, and I lock your bitch ass up, whoop-de-fucking-do, bitch.
All right, so not if you break the law today and you're still a citizen who's afforded the constitutional right to due process. If you fuck with me today and I lock yo bitch ass up, whoop-de-doo. I wonder where that falls into maintain social order and provide professional law enforcement services prescribed in ethical constitutional limits. And the agency will enforce the law. The agency of which he's a part of will enforce the law in a fair and impartial manner. Okay, one more time, just so we hear it.
If you fuck with me today, and I lock your bitch ass up, whoop-de-fucking-do, bitch.
All right, so then let's see something else we have. I want to see what the conduct is of Officer Marby associated with his police presence, because he has an established police presence online, and people are going to ask him questions about it. Somebody made a statement saying he needs to be fired immediately. Just so sad, and absolutely. I want to hear how he handles criticism when somebody suggests that he be fired from his position as a police officer.
Y'all, excuse my bunny. I peeled all the rhinestones off that muff. But I'm just not really seeing this coming because, to be honest, y'all, I don't be checking my comments like that when I post videos. But something just told me to go back and check out of curiosity. And this old hack got me fucked up. I don't even know if I can cuss on TikTok or not, so I'm trying not to cuss too much, but it be stuff like this that just irks me. I know people just gonna say stuff just to be saying it. It's gonna happen, but girl, who's gonna get fired? I said what I said. Fuck with me today, you gonna get locked. Your bitch ass gonna get locked up. Saying, yeah, that's the PC. Fuck what you saying. Y'all old hacks are weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all be on our shit. Coming for what the fuck we post, bitch. It's simply just entertainment. Anyways, thank you. Next, fuck.
All right, so upon the first time of hearing that, what I could make out, because again, I'm not being disrespectful. When I look at somebody who wants to be a police officer, you have to look at a national form across the board, right? And I'm not for federalizing police officers. I'm all for still maintaining the municipality operating in the capacity of serving the public. Granted, you're going to have to speak the language of what someone understands. I don't speak Cantonese, so I would never go to Chicago and patrol Chinatown because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I understand there's going to be dialect, accents, there's going to be slang that is used, that's fine. But still, as a professional police officer, I wonder how that translates over into reports that are used to convict people of crimes they're accused of. This is a very big issue in professional, as the Aberdeen Police Department's mission statement stated, aspect of law enforcement. So can we assume that Officer Marby is able to properly write grammatically correct English when composing police reports in order to righteously uphold the arrests he made for convictions? Or is there going to be a lot of issues with his report writing? But again, I don't know if you noticed something, and I want to make sure that I'm not listening to this improperly. I want to hear specifically what he had to say about the probable cause to arrest someone.
Y'all, excuse my bunny. I peeled all the rhinestones off that muff. But I'm just not really seeing this comment because, to be honest, y'all, I don't be checking my comments like that when I post videos. But something just told me to go back and check out of curiosity. And this old hack got me fucked up. I don't even know if I can cuss on TikTok or not. So I'm trying not to cuss too much. But it be stuff like this that just irks me. I know people just gonna say stuff just to be saying it. It's gonna happen. But girl, who's gonna get fired? I said what I said. Fuck with me today, you gonna get locked. Your bitch ass gonna get locked up.
All right, so number one, we have that. We have a man who's admitting that he gets irked by comments online. You should have a much thicker skin if you're going to be a police officer. And if you fuck with him today, he's going to lock you up. So is this, and these are questions I would ask the chief, but he would never answer, and the mayor as well too. Are we saying Officer Marby is confident enough to go online, even for entertainment purposes only, to say that he will lock someone up for their comments against him? And furthermore, he doesn't like the comments. It irks him. It upsets him. He doesn't normally check them. If this happens on scene, is he going to base his discretion and judgment off of the words of some driver that he pulls over, somebody responds to with a call, and will the handcuffs go on, or will the ticket be written because he was irked by a comment they made? But this is the part I want to hear too.
Thank you. That's the PC. Fuck is you saying, y'all? Oh,
that's the PC. I don't know.
That's the PC.
I don't know if he's referring to probable cause. But listen to this again.
I said what I said. Fuck with me today, you gonna get locked. Your bitch ass gonna get locked up. Thank you. That's the PC. Fuck is you saying?
So is he admitting that that's the probable cause he needs to arrest you? That's the PC. It's a concern of mine. Again, because I can't understand what he is saying, and this is slang, it's the language, the dialect of the culture that from the city that's in, fine. I'm looking for clarification. Again, I know if I write an email and ask for these questions, I'm not going to get it. So I would rather publicly put this information out to raise caution flags to anybody who's going through Aberdeen city, township, village in Mississippi. If you're driving through, you better just be careful because this could happen to you. And I understand he comes from a town of 4,000 people, and it's a lower crime area, which means that there might not be that much to do. He's solo on patrol. There's going to be board times. But you have to ask yourself as a taxpayer of that town, do you support people who are streaming live on TikTok while they're on duty?
What we do, babe, you TikTok famous. I know that's real.
Hey, he want to be TikTok famous.
Fuck, we got the Hennessy.
So streaming live on duty with another cop. Again, I'm just asking, is this something that you see as professional, as which was written in the Aberdeen, Mississippi mission statement? And keeping with the theme of should you be patrolling, making yourself visible, actually letting the public know who you are. Oh, Izzo, but they get breaks. I understand, but the perception is reality. It is a job of public perception, public service. Do we think this is professional?
So come pick up your clothes. I have them for thee. Meet me at my door. Alley's still open. I know it's getting.
My question when it comes to videos like this is simply, it takes time, right? As a content creator, most of the time, my content is always first takes. I put up impulsively what I'm thinking, what I feel, and I hit send. But for a lot of other people, they record it, they review it, they erase it, they re-record it, and it could take 7 or 8 times. Then they upload it. Let's say that a video that took 15 seconds to do took somebody 40 minutes to do. What happens during that process? All of you say it's just a little TikTok video. Was this traffic, the squad car radio, turned down as to not interrupt Nick's singing because he didn't want to have the mic key up and talk over him? Was he not able to hear calls? Did he purposely hide himself to avoid being seen by the public, off-chancing the public having that relationship that the mission statement said, that they actively solicit interaction from the public? Well, how can you if your officer's not paying attention to them? These are questions that need to be asked in order to see if the actions of the police officer mirror the mission statement from Aberdeen, Mississippi. And then lastly, do we think this is acceptable?
Hell This bitch must think he bigger than the program.
Yeah. Bigger than me.
I'm talking about, girl, just rhyme with the motherfucking knee. Do it one more time. Girl.
No hand.
Bitch. I don't know. Who y'all bitches be feeling like, bitch, I could never.
Y'all don't, you don't try to
That girl, hell nah. Bitch been on her this.
Driving, I can't visibly see a seatbelt. Driving with no hands and operating a handheld device, distracted driving as a police officer. My question is, does the city of Aberdeen need to be audited now with every citation that Officer Marby has ever written, if he has ever pulled anybody over and issued a citation for operating a motor vehicle with using a handheld device, distracted driving, no seatbelt, any of those? Does every single person who has ever been cited or stopped and then issued another ticket, regardless of that being the probable cause, do that person need to be exonerated, refunded, vindicated? And then furthermore, is this a condoned tactic? Is it allowed in the department? Do we need to look further into the policies and procedures of the personnel of the Aberdeen Police Department, allowing their police officers feeling this comfortably to do it? I looked at Officer Marby's account, and it doesn't seem that he's been a police officer this long. He has had a social media page that loves showing off himself in uniform, but it just abruptly begins not too long ago. We have a bunch of other social media content. He wants to show himself off. I don't mind that. That's fine. But the soonest any content begins was 5/23 of this year. So it doesn't seem that Officer Marby has been a police officer this long, and already he feels this insanely comfortable to break the law on camera, to break his oath on camera and say that he will arrest somebody for irking him, for pissing him off, and he will arrest your bitch ass up. These are concerning things that if I were a member of the Aberdeen Police Department, I wouldn't want to work with them. If I was a resident of that town, I would be very concerned. And if I was driving through that town, I would make sure I got through it as quickly as possible, because I would be terrified to be pulled over by Officer Marby, because I would not be dealt with fairly. This is someone that has a massive, in my professional opinion, massive mental health issue, that the Aberdeen Police Department has possibly scraped the bottom of the barrel with their hiring process and glanced over some probably very good candidates. Or if we're at a time where this is what the Aberdeen Police Department, as is many other police departments in the United States, they're putting on the street, they're not able to because the quality of candidate is not coming in, they need to be taken over by county. It's time that the county sheriffs in these areas start absorbing these municipality police departments and putting their deputies on the street, or the state police does. Or if we can't do that, then yes, we need to go to federalized policing, because this standard is just unacceptable. These are just thoughts. If you have any questions at all, clearly Chief Quinnell Schumpert's email address is publicly listed online, as is the mayor of Aberdeen. His information as well, too. It's all listed right here. So if you guys have any questions about that at all, feel free to ask. Do not expect an answer, but we absolutely need to expose and hold police more accountable, because these are the men and women on the street who their mental health will determine your safety, your citations, God forbid, your termination of your life, and we have to expose the cops that are on the street who are a danger to society. Ultimately speaking, I believe 100% that Officer Nick the Boy, Officer DeNicholas Marby, is unfit for duty and should be immediately removed from the streets and never employed by another police agency again. Be safe out there. If you're a cop and you're miserable, you're stuck working midnights, you got that crap shift where you don't see daylight, all you do is eat crap food, the fast food or even the gas station food, and your body fat's getting shitty, your guys getting big, you have no desire to even have remotely intimate time with your partner, you sleep like crap, all that, get your hormones checked. Go over to hp-trt.com. That's hp-trt.com. When you come down here, you can call someone or you can type in all your information where it says, how'd you hear about us? Even if you don't become a client or a customer, type in Izzo20, IZZO20. On the chance that you do, they're going to give you a significant and generous discount for your order. Men, women, cop or not, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. If you feel like utter garbage, it's time to get your hormones checked. HP-TRT.com, HP-TRT.com. It changed my life. Hope it changes yours.